Hey guys, I'm Alex Cheekley Gum. Welcome to another Pokemon Go video. Today we're ranking every Pokemon Go event throughout the month of April from worst to best. I wanted to share before we get started that the Team Go Rocket Taking Over event that's happening right now, despite the fact that it started on April 30th, I have decided to not include on the list because that's kind of more of a May event because it goes on until May 4th. So I'm gonna rank that event for the month of May. Also, there's not a lot of events in the month of May either way, so we're gonna push it to May. So in total, we're gonna rank 7 events in this video, and we're gonna rank them based on my opinions in terms of bonuses, features, positive and negative feedback. We're also gonna consider some monetization content. Was it worth purchasing a ticket or the Go Pass Deluxe? Were there some other factors that made the event super exciting, like if there's any surprises or unannounced goodies, or were there some glitches that kind of like made the event less exciting? Well, there's some factors, and we decided to put it together in the list to determine which events were the best or the worst throughout the month of April. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and let us know in the comments below which Pokemon Go event was your favorite or your least favorite. And we're gonna start off with number 7, which is the worst. And number 7, in my opinion, goes to the Fashion Raid Day. Can I just first say in general, the month of April, we could have had some more weekly events. Like there was like every other week with no weekly event. And I felt like we could have just simply added Fashion Week because Fashion Raid Day just felt way too compressed. Because 11 raid bosses, are you kidding me? Some of those could have just been strictly in the wild. We could have had like half of those in the wild and then like a third of them like in research. And then we could have like a couple in raids. And then we could have had like a Dragonite costume raid day because like that was literally the only one that trainers were really grinding for. I mean, some were doing some other ones because it was easy to solo and there's no Dragonite. But still, I felt like this was just a very cheap cash grab to get some boosted shinies from raids. I mean, I decided not to purchase the event ticket by any means because I feel like 1, it's not worth it, and 2, if you were to purchase the event ticket, yes, you get more XP and Stardust from like those bonuses, but I feel like it's more worth it if it's for like a mega raid or a 5-star raid boss because you get way more XP than you would 2 times the Stardust and XP combined from the ticket from those 1 and 3-star raid bosses comparing to the 5-star without a ticket. So I feel like that would be worth purchasing for. I don't know. Something about raid days this year, it's just not hitting with me. Like literally the only good raid days we're having are shadow raid days. And so far we had 1 and we're gonna have 1 next month. I don't know. Raid days are just getting worse from my perspective. Coming at number 6 is the Sustainability Week. Yes, I am from Nevada and I was around some desert areas and we did get Silly Cobra, which I'm very happy that we did. And ever since I heard it was like super rare because it's around like 10% of the world, I had to catch as many as I possibly can. Now, I'm not going to be biased with this. I think that there were some issues in terms of communication and clarity about desert biomes in general, because some people thought, oh, if there's like some sand and some shrubs, that's like a little desert area. Like if you go to a lake or if you go to like a river, that's kind of like a beach biome to get Wiglets. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. And on the first day, yes, we were around desert area and we got Silly Cobra, but not a lot of trainers have that accessibility. They treated this biome like it's a regional, but then like a day or 2 later, they decided to nerf and decrease the spawns. So now it's even harder to find. Like if Wiglet and Toadstool are very easy to find in their biomes, why couldn't it be easy for Silly Cobra? And then cast form, this is interesting. Why am I seeing cast form's regular form and the rainy form in hot sunny weather? It makes absolutely no sense. Coming at number 5 is a shockingly good time. I will say that the only reason why this is not the worst event is because of one of the biggest surprises in Pokemon Go history, and that is finally releasing Mimikyu. Mimikyu is a fan favorite. Yes, we were all expecting it to come out from Halloween, but I think they knew that and they just want to throw a curveball. When Pikachu was mentioned and there was like a spotlight hour on April 1st, I knew that there was something with Mimikyu. So then they decided to drop and make a surprise Yes, Mimikyu was out in the wild on April 1st for 24 hours. But what I didn't know, it was gonna be in the wild for the rest of the event until like what, April 6th? So the fact that we had extra days to get Mimikyu spawns was incredible. Now I will say for the rest of the event, it was boring. So literally the only reason you play this event was to get Mimikyu, and then that's it. Coming at number 4 is the Steeled Resolve event. Now this event is still live when I'm making this video. I will say that it's very nice that we can get Shiny Meltan if you're lucky, if you get the mystery box and stuff like that. And yes, it is free for players if you were to download Pokemon Home and connect it to Pokemon Go and do that whole technique instead of going through a financial crisis to get a Switch, right? So there is some accessibility. I just wish that there were more ways to get Orthworm from like the Go Pass and like field research. Yes, it was nice to go after Orthworm to get the Pokedex entry, but I felt like now that the Shiny's out, we could have had more potential to get it. Like, hey, win a raid to get an Orthworm, or hey, we get like this encounter of Orthworm if we were to have the deluxe version. So I don't know. I mean, it was kind of in the middle. I thought it was great. I got Shiny Orthworm, so I can't complain. I just wish there were some more exciting things about this event in terms of like steel type spawns and all that stuff. I will say this Steeled Resolve event was a lot better than last year's Steeled Resolve. Coming at number 3 is the Go Bigger Max Battle Day. The first time we had the Gigantamax Kanto starters, it was super difficult to take down these bosses. And then we had them again during that Fuecoco Calm Day, and you're kind of just like, do I go after the max battles or do I go after Shiny Fuecoco? So that kind of took half the time. And then you also had the max finale, which was the most controversial event. And it's like, oh, now I have to get these guys because now that it's easier to take them down, I have no choice. And then with Gigantamax Gengar, you know, it was easier to take down when it first came out during the Halloween of 2024, but it hasn't been around for a while. This was a max battle day that I felt like this was the most redeemable to claim all these Gigantamax Pokemon. And we got the candy, we got the bonuses. We were so lucky with the shiny rates. Yes, they're 1 in 20, but some trainers were secretly getting 1 in 10. Now I can't say that for everybody, but I noticed that trainers were getting a lot of shiny G-Max Pokemon from this max battle day. So did they secretly increase the shiny rates? Or were there just a lot of people being lucky because it's like, hey, these were the first 4, let's just give them a little bit of love, right? But yeah, I got the shiny Gigantamax Venusaur that I wanted. So honestly, like, this was a great event. It was definitely worth purchasing the ticket to get that extra particles and some extra goodies. Coming at number 2 is Tink Community Day. This is so far the best community day of the year, and we have a few more months of the year to go. Honestly, Tink was a really good pick for a calm day. 1, it doesn't often spawn in the wild. 2, it's a very unique dual typing of Fairy and Steel type, so that can help some trainers complete some Platinum medals for the Fairy medal or the Steel medal because they're not as common as other types of Pokemon. Number 3, the fact that the shiny was secretly released during Go Wild area and not everybody got the shiny because the only way how you could do it is hatching 10-kilometer eggs. This was the best way to finish the shiny line. Gigaton Hammer. Can we talk about Gigaton Hammer? I evolved a Tinkaton. You know, it's like a hundo, right? And I maxed it out for Ultra League. And this thing, using Gigaton Hammer with Bulldoze and Fairy Wind, oh my god. I don't think I have lost a single Ultra League battle yet. And I'm not going to tell you what the rest of the team is because I don't want to give you guys an advantage if you were to secretly battle me. But this, in terms of like meta relevant for an exclusive move, the fact that the shiny was available even though it was difficult to obtain in general, and the fact that it's a fan favorite because of the whole lure of like, yeah, it kills steel types to build a bigger hammer, which is kind of funny but dark at the same time. This was a good calm day, honestly. We got some candy and Candy XL, man, like, and the fact that we were getting a lot of Stardust because it's like 3 times catch Stardust, that's a really good type of calm day because we're, you know, Stardust is like a valuable currency in the game. So yeah, this was a great calm day. And in my opinion, the number 1 Pokemon Go event in the month of April 2026 Like, this was a really close one. I was debating about this one and the Tinkaton Day. But I have to say the replay Riolu Hatch Day. Number 1, who doesn't love Riolu, right? Number 2, Lucario's a fan favorite and it can mega evolve, and it's currently the number 1 fighting type attacker with Force Palm and all that stuff. Number 3, can we talk about Mega Lucario Z? That is a Mega Evolution that is going to come in the future, and it will replace the original Mega Lucario as the number 1 fighting type attacker. And hatching eggs to get 1 in 10 shiny odds, and the best way to get a Shundo or some good stats and getting a lot of candy from like the bonus and stuff. And then the $2 ticket, that's a good deal if you want to hatch an egg by doing 1/4 instead of 1/2 distance. Like, this was such an incredible. Can I just say, if you were to purchase a ticket, this would technically be the first hatch day where you're walking 1/4, which is unnecessary because it's a 2K, but like, dude, you're walking less to get more. That's amazing. Now, I had some technical issues. I wish I could have hatched some more, and I got a 96 instead of a Shundo. Whatever, but still, a lot of trainers had a really great time. It was a 6-hour long event where you could just hatch like, what? Up to like 300 plus eggs? Dude, that is, I saw this guy in Minden and he got like what, 18 shiny Riolu, and it was like 2-3 o'clock. Like, this was crazy. So folks, once again, let us know in the comments below which Pokemon Go event was your favorite and which one was your least favorite, and why was it the Fashion Ray Day as your least favorite. Hey, you know what? Mystic 7 loved the Fashion Ray Day. And maybe some of y'all probably disagree with how I rank things. Maybe you thought the Hatch Day was terrible, and maybe you thought Mimikyu was the number 1 event because like, it was a shockingly good time. I'm so stupid. And once again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I would love for this channel to hit 3,000 subscribers. We have some more videos and shorts to push out. I'm trying to push out as much as I possibly can because I'm in a musical in our local theater. So I'm taking a little break with the editing stuff so I could focus on the show. But until then, guys, we will see you guys next time. Peace out.